There is a huge difference between a girl who simply likes you and the one who loves you. And knowing this is very critical because you might be assuming that a particular lady loves you just because of the way she behaves around you. And who knows, maybe you're wrong. So let's find out. Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Wendyzeal, and in today's video, we're looking at the things that women do only for the men that they love. You know now, that special somebody. Yes, that's right. Let's get into it. The first is that she dresses up for you. Maybe you've already asked her out, but then you notice that anytime you're going out on a date, she takes extra time to just look beautiful, even if it means going shopping to buy new things just to look fine for you. Now, agreed, women generally, we like to look good, we like to look fancy, we like makeup and and all of that, most women anyways. But then if she takes extra time, even if it means spending her money just to look good, it means that she's trying to create a very good impression of herself, and she wants you to continuously see her in that light. And this is a sign that she loves you. Honestly, if she doesn't love you, she might not want to go the extra mile, especially when it has to do with things that will make her spend her money, right? So if she's taking her time to look so good for you, then it's a pointer, a sure pointer that maybe she loves you. The moment she begins to share secrets about herself to you, and she's saying this thing because sometimes she even wants you to advise her on what to do, then she is seeing you in the bigger picture of her life. That is just the way it is. Women are very expressive with the way we live our lives, okay? If I am pressed in any way, if I'm pressured, if I am somehow, whatever it is that's going on with me, you can almost tell from the facial expression, from the body disposition, and all of that. Even with all of that, she might not share her deepest secrets with you if she doesn't love you. The moment she begins to share these things with you is a sure pointer that she wants you in her life. And the funny thing is that most times in cases like that, maybe she's in another relationship and maybe that relationship is stressing her somehow, and then she begins to confide in you about her relationship. Trust me on this one. If a woman doesn't fancy you, doesn't like you, is not in love with you, she would never share her relationship matters with you. No matter how close you are, no matter how playful you are together, she would not. But the moment she begins to tell you about that guy, the things that he's not doing well, how she's pressed, how these and these are happening, then she is looking at you and she's like in her mind, oh my goodness, why is he not this guy? Like, why is he not this guy? Why won't you just ask me out and let's just kickstart this thing already, okay? Notice how she touches you. If you're in communication with a woman, no matter how close you are with her, if she doesn't have romantic attraction for you deeply, she might not touch you in certain ways, okay? She might just be the type that likes to have conversations, maintaining eye contact, but then if she loves you, she would want to touch your shoulder, sometimes even hug you, rest her head on your chest. Yes. And the thing is that it can be tricky because you might not know that, oh my goodness, she's in love with me. Why is she doing all of that? You might just think that she's just innocently pouring out her heart, seeking for a shoulder to cry on. Every time she's always placing her head on your shoulder, holding you, sometimes even kissing you on the forehead. And then maybe in your mind, because you have not thought about it, you just think that, oh, we're just friends, we're just friends. But she is already building a castle that the both of you are going to live in because you're the special somebody. She wants you to know all of her family and friends, and she also wants you to be in constant communication with them. Okay, have you ever thought about that one female friend you have who you don't even know her entire family? You don't even know her entire friends. Okay, that is a normal female friend. But the moment she begins to introduce you to everybody in her circle, if it's her family, if it's her friend, like everybody, women are family and future oriented. That is why, as a guy, you can just ask a lady out just randomly. Maybe you don't even mean it. Maybe to you, it's just like a fling, or maybe like for the fun of it, you just walk up to her and you tell her you like her and all of that stuff. But in her mind, if she even entertains a little likeness for you, she's already thinking like what the future is going to look like with you. It's so funny. A lot of people don't say this, but I'm telling you from a woman's perspective, that is just the way we are naturally. Okay, if she as little as like you and sees something developing between the two of you, she's already imagining the future. She's already imagining weddings and color of the day and food. I did tell you. This one is key. If she's interested in the things that concerns you, in your plans, your goals, and she takes time to listen to you and even ask you questions about your future, she's in love with you. All right, take it from me. She likes you. Okay, it's just for you to build upon it. If you share the same feeling, no, because if you know like her, no go tell her, say like her, please. All right. If a woman takes keen interest in your matter, maybe you're working on a project and it's taking long to materialize, and you know you're just facing your challenges, but she would ask you questions and ask you how you intend to, pass through this phase and get to this phase. She's interested in you. Take it from me, she is interested in you. Also, she begins to ask you random questions, especially concerning your future. Let's say you're out, for example, and you're just strolling, and then you see babies, maybe someone carrying a baby, and then she's like, oh my goodness, this baby is so cute. And she turns to you and she's like, Kenneth, how many babies do you think you can have in the future? Or how many babies do you want to have when you eventually get married? Hmm. For her to ask you that question, she don't dey reason am say, if this guy marry me, how are we going to be? How many kids would he want to have? Now she's stylishly asking you those questions because she's very interested in your life. Trust me, if a woman is not interested in your life, she's not gonna ask you if you would one day want to get married, have kids, and how many of those kids would you want to have. Okay, when she begins to ask you these questions, is a sure pointer that she's already thinking about you and she's thinking in that direction. She looks for opportunities to make you feel special. Things like surprise birthday parties. Okay, maybe you're not expecting it, and the next thing, surprise, everybody is there, your friend, and you're like, wow, Hadiza, you're such a good friend. Who would have thought? You're not just a friend, okay? You're the special somebody. How many ladies will go out of their way to organize a special birthday party for a man? It's because you're that special somebody. Yeah, yeah, that's the truth. Open your eyes so that in case you like her and the feeling is mutual, you won't waste any more time, okay? She seeks your advice whenever she wants to make big decisions about her life. And this is because, like I said, she's already seeing you in the bigger picture of her life. She's already imagining you in her future. So your opinion matters, it counts. She may take almost all of the advice you give to her because she feels strongly about you. And lastly, this is the most important of all. Even if you don't take any of the points I've said earlier on, this one is a sure pointer. She has seen you in your worst and yet she still loves you. She has seen you in your most vulnerable states, in a situation where you don't have money, you don't have good clothes, maybe your landlord is throwing you out, you're hungry, you're like, she has seen you in your worst. And yet, she still has feelings for you, she still has love for you. Then this is a woman who truly loves you. A lot of guys even do this, okay? Sometimes they'll say things like, even if you have the money to spoil her and buy her all of the nice things, just pretend like you don't have anything, you can't afford to give her any of those things, and then watch her reaction. Because a whole lot is tied to that. Does she really love you for you? Is she there for you? Because a woman who can be there for you when you have nothing, ha, that is a woman who loves you, because now she's not there because of your money, connection, affluence, influence, or whatever. She's just there because of you. There you go. These are the things that women will only do for the men that they love. Let me know which of these points hits home for you in the comments. And thank you so much for subscribing. Remember, you're always welcome here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.